just yet. So
Yeah.
welcome, welcome, welcome.
Everybody's in a cheese sugar haze.
Is that what it is? Oh, Andrea's here. Good. Hi, Andrea. Yeah. Yeah, my husband's been eating a lot of leftovers. He had before Christmas he had made shepherd's pie, and I can't eat it because it bothers my stomach. So he's been having to eat that. And then he made a thing called a dump cake, and he put in it's like a can of apples that you would have in a pie, and then he had cranberries in it, and then it's got a crumbly top and everything. Everybody really liked it. So yeah, so we'll see.
Great.
Hey, hi Viviani, hi Kelly, hi Pierrette, hi Carolyn. It's good to see all of you. Thank you so much. Thank
Hey,
you.
Carolyn, I'm getting my DNA done. That's what I did. My daughter and I for Christmas. I got one of those DNA things.
Oh, you did? Oh, good.
This morning,
Maybe we'll be related.
Swabbed our cheeks and sent it off. So
Thayer, when I had that done, which has been a number of years ago, but I have more cousins than, I mean, sometimes I'll get, you have 1,360 relatives, and it's like, wow, it's amazing.
Well, Ariel's convinced her father has an unknown child out into the universe, which I doubted. So we'll have to see.
Yeah.
It's the big mystery.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
So I want to say hi to T-Barb and Wildflower Wind and Sylvia and let's see,
T-Barb.
Cousin Thayer, Carolyn Adams says. There you go.
We're cousins.
So Mark was supposed to come on today, and he has had frozen pipes. I want everybody to send him lots of good, wonderful juju so everything gets fixed up for him. The poor guy. He said, yeah. I don't think he's had a shower in several days, and he's just it's really got hit. And so I want to send him love and hopefully a solution to that problem. And then I asked Terri to come, and Joan asked Thayer to come, and I said, that's fabulous. So now I'm just going to be the question person today. But you must look at Thayer's painting because it's absolutely wonderful. We've been going cuckoo over it. Isn't it gorgeous?
That's the light. That's the light. The afternoon light there,
yeah. But the colors are just beautiful. And you said you're going to put a little bit more green. Is it a green in there? A little bit
green in
or
there.
Blues? Yeah.
Yeah. It's really like a color study to see how the colors come together.
Well, it's lovely. That's great. So hi, Wiki. Hi, Esther. Parapet 60, Lise. I'm glad to see everybody. Yeah, everybody likes the colors on it. T-Barb and Viviani.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, T-Barb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got one question up. I'm asking everybody. Linda says that's so cool. It really is. She's a fabulous artist, but just being able to see that sitting behind her is. Yeah. You have great vision. You really do. Yeah, the colors are gorgeous. Yes.
Thank you. My confidence is getting boosted.
Good.
I appreciate all your support. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you.
Yeah, sure it is. And it's beautiful to see. It's lovely to see. Kelly, enjoy your dinner, honey. So today, if you wouldn't mind, everybody in the chat, we're taking spirit guides or angel questions. Somebody has posted they'd like to know about their next year. That's fine. I'm just actually not taking medium questions today because I've got about an hour show here, and I've got to finish getting my classes ready for next week. So, but if you get a chance tomorrow, come on and see me and my guests on my Hopes and Wishes show, which is in the morning tomorrow Pacific time. And if anybody didn't get the link and that can come, because I know a lot of people can't, then just let me know and I'll resend it to you. But, you don't have to stay long, 5 minutes. Tell us your hopes and wishes. That would be fine. All right, Esther, I see it here. Thank you so much. Whoops. Hi, Joan B. Hi, Craig. All right, Andrea. I got it.
Before we start, can I jump in just a sec?
You may.
I'd really highly recommend, if you haven't seen it already, going back to listen to the program you did earlier this week, Allie, with the cards about the coming year, about how to, you asked 3 questions and pulled 3 cards. One was like, what were the lessons I was supposed to learn this year? How'd I do? And what do I still have to learn? Or what, I'm paraphrasing.
Right.
But I think people would really enjoy that. It was really, really.
Oh, that's nice. That's the one I was on for about. I was on for about 2 hours. I had a very busy cast of characters come on. So yeah, thanks, Joan.
Yeah, that was a really nice approach.
Very good. I want to just also mention that there is a new show that will be starting up. I think it's Mondays. You can tell me, ladies, that you're doing with the Crone Zone on their channel. And Jean and Terri and Joan will also be on with them. Is that correct? And when is that going to be? Is that going to be like every Monday or something, or?
Just once a month on the first Monday.
Oh, once a month. Okay.
And
excellent.
Each person in the group has to take 2 days. 2 months.
Yeah.
And then it's like a panel. So the person will present kind of, I suppose, what they know, and then panel will discuss it or add into it. Or
that's awesome. That's really awesome. Yeah, I'm going on there. I think it's like the 11th or something on their Sunday show, and I have a shirt I'm going to wear, and it says Crone AF on it.
Perfect.
Yes, absolutely. Okay, I think I got enough questions for right now. Thank you so much. Let me tell you who I've got, and if I missed you, I have Sylvia, Esther, Andrea, G. Covington, Lise, Viviani, Shannon, Wildflower, Pierrette, I got 2 from Sylvia? Oh, all right. Wiki, and okay. And that's what I got. So let's go for the first one to Sylvia. She wants to know if she'll have a better 2023.
Okay, Sylvia. Well, my pendulum said yes, and my heart lit up, so I'm taking that as a yes. And then I was hearing, but it's all a matter of perception. So I think you can start now by, doing what you need to let go of whatever happened in 2022 that makes you want something better in 2023, but do it in a way that's not like, oh, thank God that's over, but it's more like, God bless you and send you on your way, and feel proud of yourself that you got through it, and that, yep, I'm a stronger person for having done this, and now I don't have to learn this lesson again. Thank you for sending this lesson that I've learned so well, and God bless you and send you on your way. I don't want to see you anymore around here. So start up that vibe going, and welcome in all the new wonderful things going to happen in 2023, and keep affirming. One of my favorite affirmations is, I learn my lessons with ease and comfort.
Oh, that's a great saying. Well, I have a feeling they're actually showing me the same. So remember, your interpretation of what I'm going to tell you is just as important as, or even more important than, my interpretation. But immediately on the stage, they showed me a ride like at Disneyland. So what I see is, I see like a little sleigh. It's a car that you're going to sit in. It's this lovely lavender color, and all around the edges is these curly cues of clouds, like carved into it. It's not real clouds, carved into it. And they're taking you on a ride this year. So I have a feeling it's about perspective. Either you love rides, or maybe you get a little car sick, or just be prepared that you're going on a journey this time. They've put all the clouds around you. They're protecting you. It's a safe ride. Like you wouldn't expect to go to Disneyland and suddenly get tipped out of your car into the whatever's below there. So they are providing with safe things, but it's going to be a journey. It's they're going to be around you, and it's your perspective as to whether it's a fun ride or not a fun ride.
So Sylvia, I get the sense that you've got some problems to solve, or some things that you're looking to overcome or change. And I got okay. It's kind of like I got the green color. Yeah, it's okay. It's sort of same. And then you feel like it's getting better. Your problem or whatever you're doing is getting clearer and better. And I got, sort of yellow for that. And then I got the big open, that you're open, people come in, problems are solved, sort of like a blue sky and aha moment. So whether it's money, job, food, relationship, this year, I think that things will be illuminated, but they'll be illuminated slowly. But keep asking the questions, keep hearing for the answers, and you will get that aha. I'm seeing somewhere around August. So, but it will be better for you because you're going to open and expand your understanding on how to handle the chess pieces in life.
Very nice. Very nice. Don't get rooked, right?
Don't get rooked. No checkmate. You can checkmate. Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Sylvia. Thank you, dear. The next one's from Esther, wondering about her spirit guides. Message from them, sorry.
So I'm getting roll over, be calm. Don't worry. Your fear and anxiety will leave, and things will settle. So if you've got something you're worried about, or that's sort of nagging at you, again, sort of mull it over, look at it calmly, logically, and try to take the emotion out of it. I got the sun here. Whatever it is will work out. That's what I'm getting. I'm writing down 2 lines per person for time's sake.
Okay. Do you want to
go? Sure. Yeah. I'll go.
Okay.
I hope you didn't ask to learn about patience, because that's what I'm seeing. They have filled my stage like a classroom with charts and chalkboards and stuff like that. There's a lesson you have to learn this year. I think it has something to do with patience and finances. But they are saying it's easy. It's easy. Now, we know their idea of easy and our idea of easy are not exactly the same, but I think that you just be calm, be ready. They're there to help you. So there you go. That's probably what you're learning this year. Those are great lessons to get past. So learn fast.
Well, I think what I got kind of coincides with both of you. Right away, I saw a hand with an egg in it, and they were giving you an egg, and then, just, and it was actually, it had a little chick in it, and it started to tap, tap, tap and come out of the shell. And here's this brand new little chick, and it was walking around. And so, of course, I'm asking, so what does this mean, Spirit? And I'm hearing there's going to be new possibilities. And you just need to be careful and patient. Everything will come in its own time. And it's fragile. Just to kind of be easy with yourself, and as new things crop up, might need some special handling. But then I saw, at first it was this chick, and then it was all wet and kind of, just out of the shell. But then I saw it growing up, and it became like a pet rooster that you kept inside the house, and it was looking outside the window. So whatever it is, you'll be taking your time and learning the lessons there, and it becomes your friend. You'll be pleased with whatever this is, whatever it's representing. But it's something new coming into your life, and I hope it works out for you.
Awesome.
I get a feeling it will work out.
Great.
So yes, she did mention that something about her health was having difficulty with. So we wish you well, and I hope your health improves, dear. Yes.
Yes.
So our Andrea would like to have ancestor wisdom, if you wouldn't mind, for her 2023 message.
So I got dig deep, then leave it alone, and make your own history. So dig back and see what's there, figure out what it is, and then just leave it and go create your own self from you can use what you read, but it's not a recipe for creating who you are, so somebody can research you as an ancestor of great power and renown and wisdom.
I saw the Hermit card, and the Hermit is, on his own journey, and he's got his own light, but he also has a great deal of wisdom that comes through the ages, just like you have the wisdom of your ancestor. But I kind of feel like it was, what did I say? It's the Hermit, your own journey. We're there for you, but you have the power of transforming the wisdom that they are bringing to you into your own time, into your own life. You're light in your own way.
So I immediately, my shaman came to the stage to take the journey, kind of. So he immediately started leading you near. I know we've all heard of Chaco Canyon. Well, they let me know this is the kind of Chaco Canyon area, but we weren't down in the valley. We were up like we were walking along the ledge. And he's taking you on a journey because that you are going to be teaching people. Maybe not this year. Maybe they're preparing you this year to learn how to lead, to learn how to navigate and teach spiritual things. And then after a while, I noticed that he has a donkey in front of him, and you are following the donkey, which is, that is a very uncomfortable place to be. Lots of things could happen. But he's inviting you to come forward and lead the donkey. So really, I think this year, what the ancestors are saying is that you are really going to dig back down into that shamanistic teachings that you know. You're going to make something new out of it, and you're going to lead others through it and teach. So I'm hoping. I mean, that's what I'm getting out of it. But what you get out of it is probably closer to the truth.
Hee haw.
That's
Yes.
beautiful.
I'm really
Terri.
happy I'm not behind that donkey.
Please don't walk behind the donkey. No.
When donkeys show up in my readings, they usually have something to do with work. And
Oh.
so it has that inference, and yet
Yep.
then it's taking the rope and leading the donkey too. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. I think her entire experience of this year that she has done has prepared her, and she's just going to keep getting stronger and stronger, with leading other
Make
folks.
your own mark. Be your own
That's
self.
right. Be your own self. That's
Be your
right.
own self.
Thanks, Andrea. Thanks,
Yeah.
dear.
Yeah, and we all
So,
know-
Wiki, I'm sorry, honey.
I said we all know Andrea has a lot to share. She has a lot.
She
of
does have.
Yeah.
She's a wealth of information. She
We
is.
love her.
Yep.
Yep.
So Wiki has opened her spot to a person who has not been read. And so I thank you, Wiki, for that. And I'm going to have you read for Denise McMullen. I don't remember if we have read for her before. I don't remember that, but I thought I would give her a possible reading here. So there you go.
I was hearing right away reference to there's great love for you here, and to learn, and they are gently recommending that you learn to let it in and not go, oh, I'm not good enough, or any of that kind of self-doubting type of things. And just to let it in. And sometimes they said it will be easier for you to learn to let in love, let in, even when someone on the street says, oh, I like your hair today, or whatever, to let it in, because when you think about it as flow, if you let it in, then it can continue through you to other people. So think of yourself as a conduit. And it's not like, oh, I'm not being greedy, or I'm not, I shouldn't, being self-effacing like that doesn't, it not only doesn't benefit you for your own good, but it stops the flow of it going to others too. So let in the love and let it flow to others.
I'm going to say psychic bounce here.
Oh, yeah?
Because I have, you are open, you are free. The leaves move in your wind. Be careful, be kind. There are many hands to hold and to hold you. That's what I wrote down. So it's the same message. You are open, you are free, you're loving. People notice you when you speak and move by. Be careful, be kind, as we all do with people. But there are many hands and many hugs for you that you give, and that are given back, and allow them to come back. I feel like you're a very powerful, beautiful, nurturing soul.
Yeah.
Well, this kind of the same thing. I immediately saw this lavender flower. There's not really an earthly flower that we would see, with many, many petals. I guess more like a dahlia kind of. I don't know. And you are a bee, and I heard busy bee, busy bee. She's very busy. She's in the flower. She's going between all the things. She's getting pollen all over her. So, richness, fecundness. And then the bee is so busy, but then the whole thing tips just a little bit, and the bee's on top, and now the bee can see the future, can see kind of the horizon, and see how big the world is, how needed the bee is. But others can see the bee on top of the flower too now. You know, she's not just diving in there and getting in. And so I kind of think it's the same thing that, you know, I also got the feeling of rest, like you've been working so hard, busy as a bee, that this year they want you to take a slightly different perspective and kind of look around, look outside a little, look at the what's going on around you, because you've been doing hard work.
Fabulous.
People love you.
Yeah,
That's what Joan said.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Very good. Well,
Happy
good.
New Year, Denise.
hmm So, Denise, thank you for your question, and thank you, Wiki, for allowing somebody new that hasn't been read before to come in. And Denise, I hope that resonated for you. There you go. Before I get back to the line of questions, I just have this. I know this isn't the dream show, but T. Barb said she awoke from a dream she can't remember, but was told to remember Loho and Trubina, it looks like. She says, I think it's a guide and a guardian angel. She wonders what maybe you ladies might see from those two words.
I'm seeing the 7 dwarfs. So to me, I bet you they're your companions, and they probably speak to you in your dreams and ask them to come in tonight, and maybe you go off and have a nice, fun dream. T-Barb, you're so cool. You don't need anything. You're just so cool on your own.
I'm not getting a lot on Loho, but on Trubina, the third chakra is lighting up. And to me, that means intuition. And so that Trubina might be speaking to you through the third chakra, giving you that gut feeling of intuition that you can act upon.
And I'm hearing trust.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm getting, but I'm not getting much on Loho. But Trubina, I used to know a grandmother whose name was Bina. She had a bigger name than that, but she only spoke Italian, so I didn't know what her whole name was. And nobody told me what her whole name was. I just know that Bina, but Trubina almost seems like she's saying, I am the true Bina. And this person would have, what she makes me feel is, I noticed that she had, despite the fact she could not speak English, she had a knowing. She kind of knew things and somehow had a way of letting me know, even though we didn't speak the same language at all. And so I do think that you're, maybe that's the thing, that Trubina is going to help you have a greater sense of knowing, and you know plenty. So that's exciting.
That's awesome. Very cool. I guess
Rock
you all
on,
answered,
T-Barb.
didn't you? Yeah.
T-Barb,
Yeah,
rock
T-Barb.
on.
Thanks for the question, honey. I did feel like we could answer some of it for you. So enjoy, sweetheart.
Yeah.
All right. So Lisa's also opened up her spot to somebody else. So I will, and when she was in a spot, I'll move to a new person as well. Thank you, Lisa. That's very kind of you. G. Covington said, Dr. Gail says she has an ET guide, Fraught, F-R-O-T. Maybe, I don't know if that's pronounced right, but does he have a message? Does Fraught, the ET, have a message for G. Covington?
So I got, you are special. Don't forget that. Be grounded on the earth and look towards the stars. Your energy is needed.
I also got something, but I think his name is pronounced fruit, fruit, kind of like fruit. And I could see him looking down at me and lots of red colors. And I think he's just greeting you like, hi, we're kind of like, I'm so happy to be here, so happy to be with you and to do stuff. So I think you're going to have a good year with him.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for, I'm glad you could hear that pronunciation, because, you know, sometimes it get it screwed up.
Right.
Joan, did you go, honey? I'm
Not
sorry.
yet. That's okay.
Okay.
I just got briefly, right away I heard, just because you can't see me doesn't mean I'm not real and can't have an influence, and started talking about gravity and things like that. But I think you're well aware of that. And then I got this vision of someone moving through a crowd. And I was seeing this person, I could see the back of your neck, kind of dressed in old-fashioned ways. And there was just this huge crowd of people. And you've probably, you know, like if you've been in a big crowd and you have to kind of weave your way through, this person was doing that, kind of with a shoulder moving ahead, but very purposeful. I couldn't really see what the goal was, but the purpose of the vision was to show you that sometimes it can feel very hard to move ahead, but you have the ability and you have the assistance to kind of make a way where there is no way. So it was an encouraging message.
Very cool. And Miss Mim's got this ET blowing her a kiss and sending love. Thanks, Mims. That's great. That's
Mims,
great.
Mims.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. We have Miss Viviani. Anything from her guides, please? Hi, Spirit Beyond the Stars. Hi, Sharon Sipe.
I know, Viviani. They showed me a flower bed, and then they showed flowers coming up. And they're like saying, you're like a flower bed this year, just very fertile, things are going to grow and happen this year. That's cool. Beautiful flowers too.
Yeah, and I just got a quick vision of a lake shore at night, kind of just after twilight. It was all very peaceful and beautiful. And then in the distance, you could see fireworks going off. So maybe this means that, you know, in your peaceful life, there's going to be some action, but it's like the ooh and ah kind of action. And it's not going to be so close and so huge and that it's frightening and overly loud. But there might be something unexpected happening, but it's really manageable and in your best interest, because it's, you know, fireworks, a celebration.
I have red crimson, which I sort of got when you were doing the flowers. Discover, search, look into yourself, and the world is open. There's a spider web of information for you. So it's also very nature-based, because I saw natural images. So you know, but I got a red, you know, sort of like that deep red, alizarin crimson kind of color for you. Root chakra, grounding the earth, staying close to nature.
Wow. Fabulous. Well, Viviani, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. And I got Wildflower Wind.
Wildflower Wind.
Yeah,
Okay.
Wildflower Wind's here. It's good to see you, Wildflower Wind.
Okay, this is weird. Okay. It's weird. Be open. Let your voice be heard. Walk out of the house with purpose of self. And that can be just who you are. And then I got let the dead bury the dead. If they aren't interested in you and you're not getting anything from them, go somewhere else, be yourself, and your energy will support and infect other people. It will lead to new things opening up for yourself and the people you're speaking to.
Wow. Beautiful.
Can I continue the weirdness?
Of course.
Take it out.
So on my stage, I saw your guides, and there you have quite a few very different heights, some little short ones, some taller ones, and they say she's going to have a bang up year, and they do mean that nicely, but they do mean that you're in for it's going to be an interesting year for you. Lots of learning, lots of great things. But here's where the weirdness comes in. Then they showed me a Chihuahua dog, a little, one of the Chihuahua dogs, this short coat, but it's got like a black and tan coat, where that it's kind of a brown and little tan points. And it's headed towards the future. So you're going to have to interpret what that meant, but it almost feels like they're sending you a Chihuahua dog to guide you this year. Because it doesn't feel like it's a dog that's past. It feels very present and future.
Well, they don't take any shit either.
Yeah,
Whoops. You know what I mean? Either they like you or they don't. If they don't like you, I apologize for getting onto your stage.
It's okay. I'm doing it anyway. The weirdness ended with the Chihuahua.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, I got something completely different. It's probably the same message in a completely different way. I saw you as kind of a pioneer young woman in a calico bonnet, kind of blue background, standing and watching, just looking out over the vastness of the prairie. And then I saw you, and you're pregnant. So I don't know if this means a baby or if this means that the future is just pregnant with possibilities for you, because this pioneer woman left where she was going, and then the next image I saw was the ocean, so she was heading west. And then the last I saw was that she kind of threw off the old bonnet and jumped into a rowboat, and she was rowing. So even after she crossed the continent, she kept going. So and again, as Terri said, your interpretation is the one that matters. But it looks like a new journey, something pregnant with possibilities, and that you're just going places this year, literally or figuratively, and hopefully
I hope so. I hope so, Wildflower. I hope that works out for you. That's wonderful.
Keep us posted.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. I want to thank several of you, Juno, Mims, and Susa, and a few other people for appreciating the ladies that are here today. And I don't know what I'd do without these wonderful ladies, and also my friend Mark, who's just as much fun as these ladies are. And we are happy to be here with you and to do this kind of work for you, to offer inspiration to you. So, yes, I agree. These ladies are fabulous, and I thank them for being here on the show. I also want to reach out and say, Craig isn't feeling well. He hurt his thumb. He got medication. I want you to go lay down like a good boy and take care of yourself, Craig, okay? I hope you feel better soon. I know medication can really make you feel kind of woozy and stuff. So yeah.
Epsom salts. Soak it in Epsom salts. Take
If
an Epsom
he
salts
if he
bath.
can even do that, yeah.
Take an
Oh,
Epsom-
that's funny.
yeah.
And Miss Mims said 3 out of 4 dogs are part Chihuahua. Trust what your dogs tell you. You can always trust them. You got 3 Chihuahuas. I got 3 Shih Tzus. So there you go. There you go. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. All right. Thank you, Wildflower dear. Shannon Hutchinson has a job offer she's unsure about due to the cost of living. Oh, I'm glad you got the job offer, Shannon. Here's what I heard on the news today, just so you know, and this is actually good news for once. From now until May, I believe, our gasoline is going down by 50 cents a gallon. That's what I heard. So Uncle Joe's doing a fairly good job. Of course, he won't get the credit for it, you know that. But it is hard to know what cities to go to because of cost of living, especially if you've lived in a place that's cheaper to live. So I'll let the ladies talk to you.
I'm not getting a lot on this, but what I am getting is negotiate. So I don't know if you're past the point where that they're asking you how much you want to make, but my guides on are suggesting negotiation, something like, you don't ever answer when they say, how much do you want to make? You never answer that question ever. You say, oh, I know that you'll pay me fairly. And then you ask a question. Will I have to do X, Y, and Z on the job or something? If you put them off at least twice, they generally will make an offer.
Boy, yeah.
Yeah. And so then you can negotiate, well, I see that somebody else has this job and it would be, that they're getting more. Could you make a better offer or something like that? But they're strongly suggesting negotiation if that hasn't gone by yet.
Yeah, I got negotiation too, the very first thing, to do your research about comparative cost of living in different areas, and take what you want, or say or in your mind at least, think about what you would need where you are now, and then compare it to what you would need there. And again, the negotiation saying, I'd really love to do this job, but I'm just not sure with the cost of living here if it makes sense for me. And that can be a negotiating strategy too. But then I checked with the pendulum, and it said yes, that it's the job for you if you can negotiate what you need as far as the salary goes. So good luck.
Yeah.
So I have, where is your heart? Where is your soul? Are you paying the piper to keep the house warm? And stay comfortable, stay connected to yourself. Is the job worth it? Is this a type of job where you can be yourself? You can be connected to self. So if the cost of living or something is off balance, you're still getting soul fulfillment and energy fulfillment from it. So you've got to weigh that against the money, because if you're not feeling connected or grounded or heart connected to the job, and you're not getting paid enough, it's going to equal unhappiness. But sometimes you don't mind getting paid less if you're heart connected to it and you feel comfortable and respected for who you are. So it's the same thing. But you also want to negotiate with self. uh, of what you want. But I see good things for you. I think that you're the type of person that once you know what you want, you can get it, and you know how to get it. So have faith, have courage, and have confidence. And your mom can always help you.
That's a wonderful reading, Thayer.
I'm on fire! Psych it down. When you're the last one, you get all the energy. This writing things down is good for me because, it's helping exercise another muscle.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you don't forget either. Tend to be that if the message comes through and I have to wait a few minutes, I'd rather write it down than not have it. Thank you.
And I'm always the loudmouth first one, which I don't want to be. So.
Thank you, Shannon. I'm going to let, for Lisa's spot that she gave up, I'm going to let you read for Karen. She's getting a whiff of cologne. She lives by herself. She wonders who might be visiting. Ooh, I love it when that happens. There you go.
I just very simply got grandfather on your mother's side.
I got a whiff because actually one of my Claires is Clara. Is it Allian?
I think so. Yeah.
As well, and I got a whiff of a very vanilla-like perfume, so probably more for a female than. And then I kind of saw a lady dressed in white furs. I mean, I think this is a much older. This is like a great grandma or somebody, and she's very stylish, very decked out in these furs. So you could have a couple visitors.
She recognizes one. Whoops. Yeah. Oh, you can't hear me. She recognizes one as Grandpa Ross. So, yeah. Joan?
Oh, I said grandfather on her mother's side, and I think
on her mother's side. That's right. Okay.
Grandpa Ross.
Thayer, I'm sorry.
I got somebody who's lived in the house before, or an energy that's attached to a chair or a chest of drawers that you have. Whether it's a family member or not, I'm not sure. I also got that this person was very stylish and vain. I sort of got the 20s, a little bit before, where the clothes were more handmade, and the cologne was like a part of their status. It was, part of a feather in their cap. Whether it comes with your apartment or comes through your family, they like you. They like what you're doing, and they're interested in watching what you're doing and what's going on. If you don't want them around, you can just ask them to leave. But I'm getting like a movie kind of vibe from this. I don't know where you live. And I didn't immediately get family member. I got bathroom, clothes, a mirror, that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
We could have the same person because she is very decked. I mean, very.
I have that, like the cigarette holder.
Very high status.
Yeah, and darling, what are you doing in here? What are you doing? And you're sitting in my chair.
Yeah. They get very territorial sometimes.
Right.
Thank you so much, dear. All right. Pierrette, does her guide have a message for her 2023?
Pierrette, what you doing? All right, let's see.
I don't know if anybody is of the age where they remember making Christmas crafts out of old Reader's Digests. Yes, where you turn it inside out and spray paint it and put a little.
And you fold it over, make a skirt out of it, and put a
Yes.
little head on it. Yeah.
So it was that idea of taking a book and or a magazine and folding it over so it goes beyond its spine and goes into a circle. And so what they were saying, I got so into the Reader's Digest angel craft that I've forgotten the message. But it's you are continuing to open. You'll continuing to open beyond where you are now, beyond what seems doable at all. So there's this continual opening for you, which is, as I understand it, you're a pretty open person as it is, and have amazing powers of a psychic and mediumship type guy, things. So that's just great. More of the same's coming.
Well,
there you go.
Psychic bounce. I got get out of the house, make noise, say out loud what stays silent.
Wow. This is a complete psychic bounce, because the second I connected to you, I saw a workshop like the old cartoon where the stop motion Santa, and the Santa's workshop and the elves, but you're the only elf there, and it's going all year long, and you're just working, you're tinkering around, increasing your gifts, increasing what you do, how you help people. You're just tinkering along, and this is going to be a great year to expand and tinker and move stuff around and grow. Good year of growth for you.
And you have somebody standing behind you, a male spirit, a male energy stands behind you.
Wow. Fabulous, Pierrette. Enjoy, because I've told you this before too. You're just blossoming and blossoming and blossoming, and you're. I think the hardest thing for us is when we're going through our first year on a channel and trying to build a channel. It gets discouraging at times, and we think that nobody really hears what we have to say or really wants to hear and so the only thing I could say is stay the course. Stay the course, because it really matters, and what you have to share really matters.
Yes, that's
you,
what I got loud and clear.
Yeah, that's true. Very good. Thank you. So we have Parapet 60. I don't think you've read for Parapet 60 either. Do my spirit guides have a message for me?
So sometimes it's the suggestions that we get, and Parapet was like a suggestion, and I saw like a column, a parapet, I guess, and they invited me to stand on it, and then I saw this large landscape going around, and I'm looking and looking, and I'm trying to figure out what am I supposed to be looking for, and they say she's seeking, she's seeking, she's seeking. And this year we're going to help her find. We're going to help find. So that's cool. That's really cool. You're expanding and seeking, and they're going to help you.
Excellent.
First I saw a castle, kind of like the parapet thing, and then I saw an ocean liner from above, a big ocean liner out on the ocean, and going fast in one direction, or as fast as they go. And I got the notion that it's when you're that big and going at that rate of speed, it's hard to make a change. So it's like they're suggesting that you've been moving in one direction and have all your all the momentum is going in this one direction, but then I saw that big ocean liner did a 180 and started going back the other way. So I'm getting the idea that you might be like, I can still make a change. I don't have to keep going in this direction. If I decide I wanted to go to a different destination, I can do that. Even though all systems are go and it seems like, no, things are just too locked down. We're supposed to be at this port at this time. You can still make a change, and it's doable. You're the vehicle you're in, it can handle that change. So if you feel like you need to make a fairly big change this year, the Spirit's saying it's an option. It's not saying you have to do it, but it was showing me that you as a vehicle can do that, even though it might not look like it from first glance. I hope that's helpful.
I have dance, be merry, love those you already know. Let them know what is in your heart, regardless of the grump. Open to light, love, and reflection. You don't know what love is until it's gone. So that could be both exterior and interior. But I got show your joy, spread your love, open your heart, and people will see it. I got an image of a crystal, a diamond-like crystal for you.
Wow. Thank you, Parapet. I'm going, it looks like we have 2 more people. I asked if there were certain people here that were still in the audience for readings, because we're coming up on about 4 minutes. And so I did get that Lori Mars is still here, and also Amy Sika. So we'll do those 2. She's love a message from either her guides or her angels, Lori. And I don't believe we've read for Lori. If we have, can't remember.
I think I've read for Lori before, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
I just got the third eye and heart chakra lit up, and that's a powerful combination. It's when you can envision what you want, what you're going for, you can see it, and then put the energy of your heart behind it. That's the magic that unlocks manifestation, and joy too. So I think that's a good, in general, that's a good message and recommendation for everyone. But they, for you, Lori, are saying that you've got the power to do that, to envision something and bring it into reality by putting the energy of your heart behind it.
Oh my God! Still psychic bounce. So I immediately saw a beige. My stage was beige, and then there was a black line drawing. One of those ink drawings is kind of messy, and it's showing me but it's animated. It's showing me a military man, and the military man was seeking, looking for something with all of his heart. And then, but they also let me know, because it's a military man, he has the power to do it. He has the power to carry out. When he finds what he wants, he can carry it out. So I think it just backs up Joan's message.
Cool.
Awesome.
I have be well, be balanced. Weigh your options. The tongue can tip a balance of a relationship. Treasure what you have. Forge new rooms to inhabit.
Very nice, Lori. There you go. I love that. You know what I love about it is that, as we're going into a new year, that we have some sort of inspiration to bring us to that point. And so, ladies, that was wonderful. And Lori liked that reading. So thank
Great.
you so much. All right. Amy is wondering if anybody sees her moving to Kentucky next year. And I'm going to pull my should I cards. That's what I have.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm going to pull up Angela.
I get an automatic yes.
I get something better is coming. That's all right. Something better is coming. I'm going to pull the win cards, though. I have win cards. There you go. Joan's doing the. All right.
It could be a better house is coming or a better living situation. But in terms of moving, I get a yes. That you're moving is a good idea.
I get March. March is a good time for everybody. That's what I'm hearing anyway, everywhere.
My pendulum took a long time circling, but then said yes.
So, okay, so maybe that's what the hesitation was.
Yeah, my pendulum also took a long time circling, but it got to a yes. And then I asked it in the first half of the year or the second half of the year, and it said first half of the year. So.
And I have, don't look too long, make haste.
So Lise is saying, whoops, is that hesitant with Kentucky? I live there. My husband's from there. I'm sorry, I don't prefer living there. But I believe that it is because I don't have the same values as a lot of people that live there. But it is different depending on where you go. Lexington's very different than Louisville, and those are the two big cities. The smaller, everybody talks about counties in Kentucky.
I think she's worried about the weather.
The weather more than anything? Okay. Well, this year wasn't a good year to figure that out.
I would follow your gut and pay attention to where you're moving to your house, to the landscape. You know, there's going to be flooding and wind. So I wouldn't pick a home that's in a valley.
True. That's
I
true.
know that isn't Mark in Kentucky, and he's
Yes.
here because the pipe froze and in one of those.
And his pipes burst, and What did
I also drew a card and got the 10 of Pentacles, which is the one with the 3 generational family there, and as many pentacles as you see on a card. So take it for what it's worth.
Yeah.
Well, I may be wrong, Amy. Paducah's a nice area because it's right on that corner of Kentucky. That is it Indiana that's right near there, I think. Oh, your sister and aunt live there. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to be near family.
Yeah,
Mark is in Frankfurt. Mark's in Frankfurt. And that's closer to Louisville than it is to, if you're looking at the messages. Yep. All right. So we're all done, but I don't think Marsha Baldwin is still here, but I still like this because we can tell everybody when they see repeating numbers to pay attention to what's around those things. What were you thinking about? What were you visualizing? What did you see? And 444 is an angel. Well, these are all angel numbers, but 444 in particular is a wonderful angel number. So,
when I saw that, I got that you are in an alignment.
In the flow.
That's what I got, that you're aligned.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ladies, anything to add to that at all?
I think you covered it.
Okay.
I know that that's
Marsha is there. Okay. Sorry, Marsha. Yeah, so I hope that helps you. I'm glad we were able to answer the question. It's kind of fun. Whenever that happens to me, it also happens sometimes on shows. I noticed that one show by Purple Elephant, Deb Hanvey on her channel, she stopped and she didn't plan this. Her show lasted 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds. Now that's powerful. That's a powerful show. So, yeah.
I just read a book about a psychic medium that teaches you how to look for signs. She works with people who've lost children.
Yeah.
That signs and repeating numbers, so it all depends on
right.
happening in your life too. But those are all balanced and aligned numbers.
Beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
Really
my
cool.
late husband sends me numbers all the time.
Yeah.
And within a week or two, the older car turned 222,222 miles. And then the newer car turned 44,444 miles. And it's like, and he was kind of into cars. So I
Right.
knew that was,
Okay, so you know that's him.
yep, and I
He
didn't,
communicates with you so well. He
Yeah.
just really does. Yeah.
and usually I'm not looking at that, but
Right.
it's, you look down at exactly the right time.
I know. Well, what can you say? So thank you, everybody. And yes, thanks for those who also have sent encouragement and love and healing to other people in the chat. You're always wonderful. We always appreciate you. We wouldn't be here without you all. So thank you. Happy New Year. This is the last show of the year, ladies. So we'll be back next year. Yay. Oh, have a good one, everybody.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Be
Bye-bye.
well.
See ya.
Bye.